How y'all doing? What's going on? I'm sorry I came in 10 minutes late. Y'all know I was eating, right? But I'm glad that you guys are here. Shout out to Lisa. Shout out to Elizabeth, Nicole, Ron, Jerome, Nicole, Bernice. All right, Carl. I see you up in here. Shout out to Lisa Wilson, Porter, Cynthia. Yes, please, you guys like this video. What's up, Winter Girl? What's up, Cynthia Cook? I have the phone lines up. What up, Sunset Nights? I have the phone lines up, so please, let's not do what we did yesterday. Let's not wait to the last minute for you guys to call in and speak your truth. I would love for you guys to call in earlier so we can get some things addressed and clear. Do you understand? If you guys can hear me good, please press that 1. You know what? It's just so sickening. It is so sickening. And I've never agreed with Karlissa, okay? I never paid her no mind because to me, Blueface mom, she just wants attention and I just wish she'd go sit down somewhere, okay? But she won't sit down somewhere and I'm glad she did not sit down on this. When I tell you Karlissa read and drug Chrisean Rock to pieces, she read Chrisean. She dread Chrisean. Okay, I don't think Chrisean got no more edges after Karlissa then dragged her with the truth. And it was nothing but the truth. And that's why I can respect it. That's why I honor it, what Karlissa said. And she knows her son, Chrisean. Karlissa been with Blueface all his life before you was even born. She was with Blueface, okay? She know this man. You don't even know yourself, Chrisean. So you might want to listen and learn because you say you care about your baby, but your baby is in danger. Junior is in danger by Blueface. And it's sad because this trauma that is going to be on Junior, you could prevent it, but you don't want to prevent it because you is in worship with that man. She is obsessed. Accident. Okay. Ron, you keep saying accident. What do you mean accident? All right, so Sin said play it because I have something to say before I play this video. And I just wanted to talk to you guys. I know Blueface or Chrisean Rock, she felt like she's in love. Well, I don't get it. I don't get how she feels like she's in love. I just want to let you guys know love does not hurt. If you guys are in a relationship like Chrisean and Blueface, I want you to know love does not hurt. Love is not going to bust you upside your head. Love is not going to black your eye. Love ain't going to put your lip red. That's not love. Love is not going to tear you down, okay, with words. Love is not going to belittle you and make you feel like you less than. Love is not going to make you feel like you always got to compete with other hoes to win somebody's love. Love is not a competition. Love is not a competition. Love is not going to put you through all these damn loops and goddamn tests and quizzes, okay? Okay. And I think it's important for y'all to know what love is because nowadays, y'all just calling anything love. Shit, y'all calling shit love. You know, poo-poo, that's love to y'all. If somebody poo-poo on your face, that's love to you. And it's not. Somebody need to let you know because I see your mama ain't gonna do it. Your daddy ain't gonna do it. So I gotta do it. I have to do it. And I'm not doing it just for you, Chrisean. I'm doing it for Junior. I'm doing it for the community. I'm doing it for the culture because my golly, somebody have to speak up against this. Okay, if we can save one person tonight, my God, I'm glad because I do know this. When we talk about Chrisean Rock, we have a lot of Chrisean Rock sympathizers that come to listen, okay? They are coming to listeners to pick out any negativity. So I hope we can reach them. I hope we can save lives from those Chrisean Rock sympathizers that relate with her and think they are one and the same. First of all, y'all not one and the same because y'all not even in the same tax bracket, okay? Chrisean Rock has been blessed with opportunities that you ain't never been blessed with, okay? Her tax bracket is somewhere you ain't even close to. She have options on the board. You don't. You don't got no goddamn options on the board, okay? Okay. Okay. You don't got support. Ain't nobody that gonna pick your ass up. You don't got people that's gonna lift you up like Chrisean. She got millions and millions of people lift her up. Chrisean, if she can go out right now and say, hey, I need $5 from everybody. And she gonna be rolling the dough. Not your ass. You different, okay? You are different. Y'all are not in the same goddamn cookie jar. Ooh, and before I continue going on, I do have a phone call, so I want to answer it because I want to receive y'all calls. What you say, Michelle? Calling from 804. You're live on the air. You got the radio. Can you turn the radio down?
I just left out the room. Hey, Messy, it's Cece.
Hey,
How you doing?
girl,
Yes.
I'm too through. I'm too irritated, and I'm irritated with these parents that are putting these boyfriends and girlfriends, and Blueface and Chrisean case. I don't know what you call it because what are they?
A mess.
We don't have no
A mess.
definition. He gonna say that's my wife. Bullshit. We know you ain't got no ring. We know it ain't no contract. And then boyfriend, girlfriend. You still got Bonnie and Jayden. You still doing dealings with them, man. So you're not in a committed relationship. So I don't know what the bullshit you want to call it. But like you said, Miss C, a mess. It's a mess of a damn show. And we are so sick and tired of it. And I feel like it's a bigger picture at play. We need to tell these women out here, and we need to tell these fellas, but more so the women. Stop putting these men above y'all kids. I know y'all doing it. I see
Yep.
Chrisean Rock doing it, and it shows. I talk to your kids, and they get grown, and they tell us how mommy always putting these niggas before the kids. Y'all need to stop that shit, okay? Okay. It
It has
does
no time.
horrible things to the kid mind. They grow up thinking that's okay. To be mistreated and such. Now, Missy, what you got to
Or
say
the
about
kid
it?
won't
Because I don't want
remember.
to hog up the line. Go ahead. What you got to say?
Oh, no, I'm going to be neutral about it and realistic about it. It's not fair for the child because the child, they claim, oh, the child don't know, they too young to understand. Babies can feel stuff, and when they don't feel comfortable around their mom, just like she was put through foster care and all that, and she has resentment, they become angry. So she's already started things off
Missy, I'm
that.
so irritated right now what you just said. She was put through the foster system. Now, why would she take these penitentiary chances every now and
Thank you.
again to put her baby through the system like she was? Since you care about the system, you would think
Thank
you
you.
would be on your best behavior. That does not make sense. And Sam, what you talking about? I'm still against her. What you talking about? I ain't straddling no fence, but go ahead, Missy. What are your thoughts on that?
My thing is, no, I was just saying the fact that she was in foster care and she had this built up emotion. So you're going to, pretty much what you were saying is what I was going to sum up. So you're building up your child to have some type of anger towards you because you're putting him and yourself in a position to be separated, whether it's by jail or if it's by somebody calling for child protective services because the lack of the care you are giving him or your absence because you chose to be like, okay, I'm going to leave you with such and such so I can live a certain lifestyle with this man at this time of my life. And then I'll come back and see you until another man come in and do the same thing. And I actually know a female whose son is grown now. She will make her son in his home go to his room and say it's adult time at 8 p.m. Weekend. He's middle school age. Why would you tell your child it's adult time because you have company over and make him stay in his room? And you wonder why he resents you and sending you crazy letters from jail. when he's seeing different men coming in and out his house, he's older. He knew then in middle school what sex was and adult time was. And you're saying this to your little boy and making him stay up in his room, and you
Yeah,
wonder why he
that's
was
wrong.
running away up
That's
until the
wrong.
age of.
Yeah, that don't got. Yeah, let's get back on Chrisean, but I do want to say one thing before we transition back to Chrisean. Um, you know what? As a little boy growing up, you should be teaching him how to be a king, how to take care of the household, how to do the trash, how to protect. Not sitting in the room like he a little ass bitch while you being a hoe and he know you a hoe. You know
Exactly, and
that
that's
ain't
what he
that
called
ain't
her in every letter.
that ain't raising no man. What are you doing? You done crippled that
She
boy,
should have been
and you
catering to him a little.
traumatized
She should have
him,
been catering him first
and you
to show this
traumatized
man
him.
my
You
son.
raise him
Yep.
up to be a man to have discipline duties. How he gonna be a man when you force him in the goddamn corner of his own castle? That's his house.
Yep.
Why
Yep.
why should he have to cowardly to be in the corner because you messing around with strangers and enemies that don't give a damn about you, that just want to put you on your back and bust nuts and leave your ass? You's a dummy.
And that's all
So
they did.
let's get
Mhm.
back to Chrisean Rock, and I want to talk about what is love for 1 second because a lot of y'all are confused, especially the Chrisean Rock enablers. First of all, to have love, you must have respect. Do y'all know that? RESPECT. Tell me what it means. What is respect? Respect is
Respect is something.
teaching each other with kindness, understanding differences, and valuing opinion. Now, do Chrisean Rock and Blueface, do they have respect for each other? Press 1 if you feel like they do. Press 2 if you feel like they don't. What are your thoughts, Miss C?
They don't have respect for themselves because you can also relate all those same that definition. You can internalize them with yourself, treating yourself well, treating yourself with being thoughtful, being mindful. Respect is something that you have to treat yourself with first. If you don't have respect for yourself, how can you show it towards someone else? You have two broken young people who have one has an enabling mother, another person has a pastor who's enabling her behavior in a sense to keep getting some of her money. So people are not sitting right there that are figures in their life and straight up telling them like, hey, you're wrong, except when it gets severe. But when it's good, it's good. If you want to be done with it and be like, look, your behavior needs to completely change, I need to see a whole 360, that needs to be that.
Right. Well,
But
for
this
me,
back and forth, what Karlissa do, and she's always said, I know my sons, because we had this, we had that on that Jason Lee show. She confused me so much
now,
that I think she confused herself.
now for me, respect, teaching each other, treating each other with kindness. They don't they don't treat each other. How he bust up on her face, how he black them eyes, how he bust them lips. Is that treating yourself with kindness? How he cuss her out?
No,
That so
no,
no,
that's not treating himself with kindness.
but I'm just talking about each other. I understand you going from that stance, but I'm talking about each other. They don't respect each other. They don't. Now, 2 is on my list is trust. Do they have trust? Trust is a part of love, you guys. Being able to rely on each other without fear or suspicion. They don't have no trust. Blueface don't trust her,
No,
and she don't trust Blueface. And you know why? Because they not worthy to be entrusted. Okay? This
they
is
do
not
things to hurt
love.
each other.
Say that again.
And I'm not talking about physical. Trust is like you said, when you can rely on somebody that they won't hurt you. Like if you fall back, that if that person's back there, they're going to catch you. They so quick to entertain somebody else. If you slip and fall back, they're not even paying attention to catch you. You're going to bust your head wide open. They sit right there and will let the other one fall, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally, but they're so easily distracted by other antics and tactics that whatever, I'm going to say, the society, whatever they got going on over there to get money, there is no trust. They don't trust themselves.
Now, one thing on my list, I think possibly they do have, okay? And it says support, being there for each other through good times and bad times, offering encouragement and assistance. Now, when I say that, because I don't know, maybe they don't have support, but right now,
Mm-mm.
she paying for the bills, so ain't that supportive with Blueface? But what's your thoughts, Missy?
Support is
They don't have. Do they support each
support is
other?
not.
Hold on. Let me
See,
ask some people too.
all of
Do
these
do
things
y'all
are
think?
unconditional.
Gotcha. Hold on. Do y'all think that Chrisean Rock and Blueface? Do you think they have a good level of supporting each other? Press one if they have a good level of supporting each other, and press two if you feel like no, they do not. I'm kind of iffy with that because why am I iffy? Why do I feel like it's some support there? Because they get money together, I think, okay?
Mhm.
And I don't know. Okay, when Chrisean Rock, she showed Blueface those pictures, and he misplaced her trust and he exposed them out. I don't know why, but did that? People are saying when he did that, it pushed Chrisean Rock to go get help, but that's not supporting. That's not supporting, right? That whole
No.
shit was fucked up. I don't know why am I thinking
Yeah.
that that's supporting. Well, maybe he does not support. But go ahead, continue, Miss C.
Um, they don't. It's levels to support. Like you can support somebody with a bad habit. That doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, but you know
So
we're talking
yeah,
about
they you
supporting
can
in a good
say
way.
they
When I need
yeah
you,
in love.
if I'm in a bad
Yeah, and
time,
that's
could
what I'm
you
about to
support
say.
me
That's
out
why
of
you're
it?
in an iffy situation. The support is not good support because it's on conditions. It's always something that's going to backfire when they do support each other and they cussing each other out and hitting each other, trying to take the baby. That's not support. That's not. That's called a dangerous game. It's a very dangerous game in a love triangle, and someone innocent can get hurt, and the innocent party could very well be that child.
Got
That is
it.
not support. Giving him money while he's in jail, if that's the case, you know how many women around this country think they supporting and hold the man down
But
until he
it
call the next girl to put some more money on his book?
That's true. But that is her supporting him, wouldn't you say? I would say that's her supporting him. Like when you in jail putting money on the books. Would you guys see that as support in the comment section? What do you think, Missy? You don't think it's support?
We all supporting him. I mean, depending on where he is, we all contribute to that whole little system of jail. But her putting monies on the book, that's a gift. That's a choice. Of
Okay.
course, the jail talk is going to be sweet, and it's her choice to go ahead and do it. But if you're going to support somebody who wasn't there during your time of need of giving birth, and it took for him to go to jail for you to step up and not play games and be with this other guy, that's not support in my opinion. This is all a game.
Got it.
It's a
Okay.
game like who gonna be there the most.
The next thing I have on my list is communication. Do they have good communication, which means sharing thoughts, feelings, and needs open and honesty without fear of judgment or retaliation? Do they have good support, Miss C?
You said communication. I guess I mean they don't have fear of fighting each other, so I guess their communication based on that definition. I guess they communicate. They have a communication system. Is it the best? No. That definition is horrible because they're not fearful, but they should be fearful of the repercussion that comes with their communication and their actions and trying to talk about it. Somebody is always ending up with a bruise of something that they didn't come into the conversation with when they started communicating about the topic. That's not effective communication.
Okay.
All
I
of this is really some form of abuse.
Right. I have some more, but I'm going to pause on my list because we do have callers. All right, Messy C, you're going to be my co-host, so stay right there. Calling from 510, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about this? 510, are you there? 510. All right, 516, you're up next. So get ready, 516. 516, welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. You're live on the air. What are your
How you
thoughts about this?
doing,
Good, how you doing?
Auntie? You know,
Yes.
I just came out the hospital. I'm going back. April 15th, I'm getting a knee replacement.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry
when
to
I
hear
get
that.
out the hospital,
Uh-huh.
you know, I was on here last week with you. Number one, Auntie, you already know they come from a toxic family. That's all Chrisean know is being violent. She was beat up by her own dad. They was having sex with one another. That's all she know to be toxic. And that's her crazy in love. Now, Blueface moms, Karlissa, she messy. One minute she'll love Blueface, and when shit don't go her way, she wanna curse Blueface out and her kids.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now,
at the
can
end
we
of the
go
day,
back?
that's all they
Can we
know.
go back to when you said Chrisean Rock? So, are you giving her excuse because she was raised in a messed up environment?
That it's embedded in them. Remember, she come from 12. She come from a 12 family member,
Right. So
and
I'm
that's all
saying,
they
are you
know.
trying to excuse it? She's grown now. She know right from
Yeah, but at
wrong.
the end of
She's
the day,
knowledgeable.
she made her choice. You're right, she is grown. But at the end of the day, she's toxic. That's all she knows. It's embedded in her. She had a choice, but she
But
want to
I,
live
I
that life.
want to I want to tell everybody here. I want to let y'all know this right now. You don't have to be jailed to how you was raised. Don't ever in your life feel like because you had a messed up upbringing that you gonna have to be messed up too. Don't ever feel like it's embedded in you because you can unpack that shit and you can have better for yourself. You can have a good
That's
relationship. You
true.
know why? Because you deserve it. Don't you ever feel
But
like
that's
because I saw my mama, she had an effed up relationship, so I deserve it too. Don't you accept that shit. Don't you do it. Unpack it, do the work, unpack it, and you get your ass, you have a happy life. You don't have to have a miserable life. This is not the end of the road for you.
when she chose that life for her. She had a choice, and she stayed with that choice. You're right. She's a grown ass woman, Auntie, but that's what she loves. Now, Blueface, he come from a messy family too, and it's all coming from the common denominator, Karlissa. If Karlissa don't get her way, she gonna come for you and get clout. So he know how his mother is. Jaden, Jaden mad jealous. She could never be Chrisean Rock. Never. She's a Mexican girl, a homebody.
Mm.
And that girl, Bonnie, somebody called Mental Health Association. Somebody need to come and put it on the site floor. Cause she crazy as a fuck. And her lips look like Donald Duck, and she ain't pretty. She's not pretty. She's
Well, I
well,
mean, and that lets you know right there, you don't have to be pretty to be with Blueface, sweetheart. Okay? Okay?
yeah.
You don't have to be pretty to be with Blueface. You saying that, oh, she's ugly, like that's a diss. She got your man? Ha! Ha!
A Blueface called her.
If anything, you should
Well,
be
you know they
offended for
got
your girl
married.
Chrisean Rock. If Chrisean Rock was so bad, then she got with a nigga that can put an ugly girl right next to her. That's more offensive. If I was a pretty bitch and my man cheated on me with an ugly asshole, I'm offended. Bitch, we not the same. We can't sit at the same table. That's an offense to your
Well,
girl. I know you trying to
he
throw shade
already
at
called.
Bonnie, but bitch, that ugly bitch got your man.
Not no more, because Blueface said, put my wife on the phone.
Oh, child, girl, please. You think that meant something? He's only doing that because he's
And,
using your girl. She's paying that bill money,
and
baby. She paying
I
big
really
bills,
think they,
baby. Did you know
I
your
really
girl
think they
is
got
so
married.
silly? You know your girl's so crazy. She's over there paying his debt. Did you know that? Did you know that?
But I really think they did get married in Vegas before he went to jail.
But
Because
did you
remember
hear
with the
what I just
time when
said?
they was
She's paying his
Oh, we all know
bills.
that.
Yeah, she's paying his bills. How you feel about
She was
that?
gonna do that anyway.
Okay, but that's what
She was
ugly
gonna do
girls
that
do.
anyway.
Pretty girls don't pay niggas bills. That's ugly bitches do that.
Yeah, but she was gonna do that anyway.
Why? She's so pretty.
Well, you gotta understand, their
What
whole
pretty
family
girls doing
is
that?
got mental health issues.
What top tier pretty girls is paying niggas bills nowadays, huh? That pretty girls
That's
don't
a new
gotta do
trend.
it. They don't have to do it, sweetheart.
Well, this is a new generation.
But ain't that the
This is
perk?
24.
Ain't that the perk of being damn pretty?
Listen.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that
it's a
the
new
perks? I want to, in the comment section, press 1 if it's a perk that you don't got to pay nothing because you're so damn pretty. Ain't that the privilege and the perks for being pretty?
It's a new generation. It's a new generation, Auntie. 24.
Oh.
Females act like niggas, and like in that song, females act like niggas and men act like bitches.
So if that's the case, why do you need to be pretty? If that's the case, what's the privilege of being pretty? Pretty don't come with no privileges, huh?
Well, like I said, this is 24, a whole new another generation.
Nah.
See, me and you, Auntie, I was born in 65. I'm around your age limit. We old school.
I was born in 1945.
And I was 65.
Yeah, you young. You young to me.
Yeah, but I'll be 59 in July.
You are not 80.
Well,
I'm still keeping up with these young folks.
But at the end of the day, you're right. She had a choice not to be toxic, and she made a choice to stay toxic. And Karlissa, she needs to go. I'm sorry. Because when shit don't go...
Nah, why? Karlissa telling the truth. Hold on, let me play this video so y'all can hear what Klarissa's saying.
My kids, I know that's some... It's some jail talk.
She say the truth.
It wasn't even no good jail talk. Call my wife. We all heard you tell DDG that you would never marry a floozy that does all of them people in these streets. You would never marry her. You in jail. Just get a tattoo for us in jail. Hell, just claim the baby while you in jail. We'll take ownership. Just take ownership of the baby, and then we'll believe some of this shit. But right now, it's giving another promotion for the circus. And it's just not giving. It's just a mess. It's a hot fucking mess. Like, I when it comes to my kids, I just already know. I could already see through the future of the lens that it's just going to be another disaster, because she ain't going to want him to put Javon first, knowing that he ain't finna put her first with all them bodies she got on her. She already know John is not fixing to be for real. She already know this, and then she playing with us, and then later on when he forget where he came from again, and then it's gonna be, oh, you raised him, your son ain't shit. She just gonna have people out here talking some more shit that we don't want to hear. Cause I don't care if you in jail or not. Don't tell no broad that you about to be her husband, knowing that you ain't. You know good and damn well that woman is not about to let you be Javon's father, because she ain't have a father, so she don't even know how to receive a man that's gonna be a father. The Lord will rebuke all of this before he lets you think that it's okay to get with a woman that can't never be around your kids. I'm gonna repeat myself. She not gonna be able to handle it. Her spirit is evil and jealous and vindictive. How you gonna be calling him daddy and he don't even let your baby call him daddy yet? I know my kids. I know that's some...
And that's sad. That lets you know she put Blueface in front of her baby. And Karlissa says she is evil and vindictive. I didn't even realize all that about Chrisean. She is so... Did you hear that 516?
No, I didn't hear you.
Honey,
I was calling you. I didn't hear you.
Honey, Karlissa said Chrisean is evil and vindictive.
I don't know why she talking. Look who's calling the kettle black. She was out there tricking and doing the dick challenge with her kids.
Because let me
Got her
tell you,
son.
Chrisean
Got
Rock will
got
not
Drake.
allow. She said Chrisean Rock is jealous. She's gonna be jealous of Blueface and his relationship with his son.
Actually gonna be jealous, and that's his wife. And Karlissa needs to shut the fuck up because
Now that's
you
not
had
his
Drake.
wife. Can we watch your
Drake was
colorful
using your
language?
pussy.
Can you
You was
please
having sex with your own
look?
kid.
Can you please watch? We gonna let you go. We'll come back 516. Shit, you there? 804, Miss C.
You know I'm here. You know I'm here.
What is your thoughts about that caller?
I mean, she didn't say nothing wrong that hasn't been said already. She was straightforward with it. Karlissa is not a good source, as said. She can't tell nobody much of nothing. She spins in circles. She's an enabler to her son. She don't get her way. Then she want to talk negative about someone. She don't know if she coming or going. 1 minute Jaden is her daughter-in-law. Next minute, Chrisean, her daughter-in-law. Now Chrisean is not a good person. Something happened with some money, probably. She probably asked for something, didn't go as planned. So then she bought the dog Chrisean to try to get that baby because that baby will become money to her. She will be entitled to that baby. She get custody. So it's a lot behind it. I believe she got a bigger plan behind this. And she's going to use herself. She's going to use Chrisean exposing herself in the state of that baby's condition to get what she need to get done. She's not even going to have to do a lot of work. Chrisean's doing the work for her.
Well, I think two things could be right. You know, maybe Karlissa, she in and out, but I think she's being honest with this. And I think just because people don't like her or she might be a hypocrite, still, she is telling a word today. You know, you can accept or not accept sometimes with a messenger. Sometimes you accept a message, sometimes you don't. I'm going to accept this message from her. Okay, calling from 240. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about this?
Hey, it's Diana Ivy Green again.
Hey,
How
Diana.
y'all doing tonight?
Love when you call, girl. Talk to me.
So I'm trying to find out, why is everybody so pressed about Karlissa speaking? First of all, that's her son. 2, she's been signing paperwork and moving money for Blue.
Yeah.
She's mentioned this, and Blue's never denied this. So she's got more info than she's letting out, even though she's talking a lot. She's not telling everything.
Mm-hmm. And at the
she's
end of the
pointing out
day,
a lot of stuff.
Right. Deanna, keep talking. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just got something in my spirit. At the end of the day,
No, go ahead, get it out. Get it
Karlissa
out.
always going to be here, boo. When Chrisean Rock is long gone, and trust me, it will be a day where Chrisean Rock is no longer in Blueface Circus, honey. Karlissa, the mom, will always be there. Go ahead.
She is going to be there, and we have to remember that this is where Blue came from. If we want to pay attention to what Blue's going to be doing, we need to pay attention to Karlissa.
Yes.
And I love how she brought up the jail talk. Anybody that's messed with a dude in jail, know that stage of romance of, you know, I miss you and all that, it's real heavy and thick when they in jail. They love you so much. They miss you so much. When they get out, they want to have a baby. We know what's going to happen when he get out. He's going to get his money. He's going to start smelling himself, and he's going to go right back to treating Chrisean the way he's been treating her. Like, what has he been doing in jail that's changing his behaviors? Is he doing counseling? No. When he did go live calling her, and, you know, they posted that video, he asked her if she would play with herself when he called her. Does that seem like a man that respects you?
Deanna, that was so disrespectful, and he did it in front of another man. He did it in front of another man.
And then she's giggling like, oh, daddy, you know I will. What?
Because she dumb.
I'm telling you, it's like people are trying to pretend like Chrisean she's growing. She's not going to counseling. And again, I'm not trying to drag none of our sisters, but we all got that one cousin.
Some of these sisters need to be dragged. Some of these sisters need to be dragged.
Why I agree with it? I'm raising 3 daughters. I'm not about to be out here liking no sexy red videos or supporting no Chrisean Rock because in real life I wouldn't do it. Why would I pretend to do it online? Half of these women pretending, oh, we got to give her grace. They don't have friends like that in their lives. They want this girl to keep acting a mess so they have something to watch on social media. Let's be honest. Any true friend is going to sit Chrisean down and tell her, like, you need to step back, baby girl. You talking about being in the church. What happened to that? She stopped going to church. She only prays when it's convenient. She only prays when she's extra stressed out, and I get that part. But her faith keeps wavering the way she does and doing these actions, making all these nasty comments about Muslim people, but you're over here tatting another man's face on your face. Like, her words and her actions don't line up. Can we talk about that?
Please, let's talk about it, Diana.
We want to support our sisters, but we cannot support this buffoonery.
Diana, can I ask you a question?
Posting videos.
Diana.
Yes.
Why is this hoe why is she your sister? Huh?
The only reason I say she's my sister because she comes from the black bloodline. She's one of us, whether I want to take her in or not. But I'm not going to sit there and support her buffoonery. I'm not.
Well, I
don't talk to relatives.
I divorced these niggas. We are not the same. Y'all are not my people. Y'all are not my people.
I have a very loving spirit. I'm very forgiving.
If y'all don't love like I love, if y'all don't have the same values like I got the same values, if we don't got the same morals, what we got in common? Nothing. Just because we the same pigmentation, girl, bye. We don't got shit in common.
Look at this. Blue came from a household where he was not poor. Yeah, his mom tried to act like they struggled from here and there, but he grew up with his mama and his daddy around. Chrisean did not. We see this girl trying to act like that she was with family. The baby was born, everybody's dressed in all white. Where are they? We got her sisters, cousins, everybody dragging her on the internet. This girl is surrounded by toxicity. She's surrounded by toxicity, and we see her not healing. So anybody that's trying to pretend like what Chrisean is doing is normal is crazy than damn self. And Karissa's speaking a lot of truth. Blue has dragged this girl to the umpteenth power. There's no way he's going to marry her. If she gets married to Blue, I will be shocked. And it'll probably be just so he can control her money.
It ain't going to happen.
Right.
If it is, it's just for likes and views. And if they, okay,
exactly.
Diana,
and,
let's play delusional like they like to play delusional, right? If they get married, what the hell gonna change? Ain't shit gonna change. He's still gonna dog walk your ass. He's still gonna disrespect you. He's still gonna bring them bumps home. He's still gonna black them eyes and bust them lips. He's still gonna use you for your money. Okay? Okay.
And why is everybody acting like this girl wasn't going on live crying with bruises? I see people trying to, I want them to get together and work it out. What? If they need to go watch A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, because I don't know how people are trying to support these two. They do not need to be together unless they get extensive counseling. Like, it's not going to work.
I don't give a damn how much counseling they got. No. Wrong.
And can we talk about Jaden?
Talk about it.
Can we talk about Jaden?
Yes, we can.
Jaden is not going nowhere. Jaden has been there since day one. He may talk and act the way he does towards Jaden, but Jaden is always taken care of. You see how he dropped that issue about not having her key? Because he saw she wasn't playing. She's morphing in front of our eyes. She's like a scorned woman. The Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Jaden is going through it right now, okay? She's showing us what you do when your man's running around. And I swear, I don't think she's interested in being with Blue. I think she's doing it just to antagonize Chrisean, and it's working. Because Chrisean is a colorist, and whether you guys want to believe it or not, Jaden is a beautiful woman, period. She's naturally beauty. Yeah, she went and got stuff done, but she's beautiful, and she's lighter than Chrisean. And we see how Chrisean acts towards people that challenge her. Have y'all noticed how she has best friends that are rotating on a corral? She's never around the same people. She's always got different yes men, yes women around her. I don't feel like anything positive is gonna come from her moving forward with Blue. She needs to separate herself, but she's not. She got all these warrants.
We
she's
already
hopping
know
from here to here.
When Blueface coming out, they're gonna go through hell. They're going through hell, and y'all
Say it
know it.
again.
And for everybody that want them to get together, shame on you. You don't love Chrisean like you claim you love her. You can't.
Daughter
You
of the
just
Most High God, she's natural in her face. Yeah, she got her lips plumped up, but we've seen old pictures of Jaden. She's a pretty girl. Please stop that. The girl's pretty. But I saw somebody posting a comment talk about when they get out, they're going to go to Jamaica with the baby. Speaking of the baby, have y'all noticed she's been keeping that baby off the internet? What happened?
she been keeping herself off the internet. That's what happened.
Well, she's on the run eating like Nori right now because she still has a warrant in another state from what I hear.
Yeah, she
She still
does.
got
She
a warrant.
ain't do nothing.
And
She ain't doing that
can
case is
somebody tell
still
me
open. It's still going on.
how does a public figure like that not take care of their warrants? Like, what? I tell you,
Irresponsible.
if I have money, the first thing I'm doing is going to take care of my warrants. First thing I'm going to do. Jaden is running around here with no warrants, talk about, oh, she's going to do this show, she's going to do that show. Do y'all really feel like movie producers or show producers or anybody's going to sign a contract with a liability like that? She could be hauled off to jail anytime. She's trying to act like she got projects lined up. Yes, programs in jail, because she's only going to get that pass to not go to jail for a little while. And you see how her views have gone down. I don't see her supporters talking about that. Oh, I don't need my fans. She has all these followers because people like watching the circus. But who's going to be subscribing to any of her bullcrap? Nobody. I just don't understand what is going on with Chrisean right now that people feel like they need to support her. They need to let her breathe, let her humble herself, and then maybe give her attention. But right now, she ain't doing nothing.
Well, the
She's not
reason
doing
why
anything.
the reason why a lot of them are supporting her because they see themselves through Chrisean. They are Chriseans themselves, so they're looking at her like a movie. Please come on, I'm rooting for
It's
you because they
disgusting.
feel like they're rooting for them damn selves, but they not. Okay.
And I used to support her, but it's like once you get to know somebody new, you see the way they act, you be like, pause. Because everybody's talking about how she put a man before her baby. Please show me the evidence where she didn't. From even her pregnancy, this girl talked about she wanted to have an abortion because Blue didn't want to be with her. Then we watching her on live ignoring the baby crying. Like, I get that she doesn't want to pick him up all the time, but who can ignore a baby crying like that? I wanted to jump through the video and pick up the damn baby.
And you
Like,
don't
she
do
be
that shit
irking me.
online with everybody looking at you either.
Exactly. Then talk about, oh, don't worry about my baby. I'm tired of him crying. That's your first child. Who doesn't coddle their first child? I couldn't put my first child down. I mean, by the second child, I calmed down, but I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like she loves her baby, but it's misplaced love. Like, she had a spite baby. Like, if Jaden and him would have kept that, threesome-thing they had going on, she would have had another abortion. Do y'all remember that interview where she talked about how Blue convinced her to have 3 abortions? I remember
Y'all
it.
remember? She said, I'm not gonna say what she said, but she said she K'd a lot of babies. And I couldn't stand how
Yep,
she
there you
worded
go.
it.
I'm
She
sorry for the
worded
language.
it like it was just so whatever. She really
And
feel
Yep.
she said she wanted triplets to make up for what she did before.
Yep.
For the
I
other
know, but
3.
how
Yep.
she worded it, it was just so heartless. It was really hard to hear. And how she kept repeating it, I K babies. That don't sound nice. You need to be in jail. If that's the case,
Do you
if
see
you are
the
can
3
babies,
crosses on her
no.
face?
I feel like if you are can babies, you need to take your ass to jail if that's how you really feel. Now, women that having abortions, I feel like it's a different story. But the fact that you feel
Yep.
like you can it, like you're just getting away with murder, that don't feel right. That don't sound right. That feel like you need to go to jail. And you make it
Yep.
hard because you actually have a lot of conservative people that actually feel like, and they are trying to push this narrative that black women are the top women that K their babies, calling black women baby carers. And they gonna pick your sound back up and to say, see, This is how they really feel. I didn't like it, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, y'all see how she got the three crosses on her face, and then blues tatted right under it. We've all known girls that have gotten obsessed over their first love or whatever he is. We cannot support this. Like, the younger generation is watching this, and I know it's not for us to teach them, but come on now.
Well, it is
This
for you
girl
to
is
teach them.
spiraling out of control.
If you don't teach them, who gonna teach them?
Right. I'm not supporting this. I have three daughters. All of them are looking at Chrisean with a side eye because they're like, it never could be me, Mom. I'm not about to have no man tatted on my face like this, and he's dragging me in the streets, asking me if I'm going to play with myself on national TV. You got other people clowning her, people dragging her, and she's like, y'all can kiss my ass. Y'all can kiss my behind. Y'all can suck my D. Like, what? What are you talking about? Like, she just be going to the left so much. I find myself being a hater, but in real life, if I knew a chick like this, I wouldn't be rocking with her. I'll be looking at her like she's nuts.
Now, why are you a hater? And this is what I have to say about the tattoo on the face. Chrisean, you know damn well you wanted us to see that damn tattoo. We didn't have to see that tattoo. If she was never going to leave the house ever again, do you think she'll put that tattoo on her face? Possibly. Maybe so, maybe not. But I think she wanted to put the tattoo on the face to show everybody. That's why she did it. She wanted to show. She wanted everybody to see what it is.
This child says she got the tattoo because they working it out. That's all it takes, girl. That's all it takes for you to get a dude tattooed on your face is working it out. And then, did y'all peep how she said, Daddy, I've been waiting for you to call me. You ain't call me. He has not been calling that girl. Who you know in jail ain't going to keep calling till you pick up if they got the minutes? He has not been calling her, okay? I don't need her to say he hasn't been calling her. Then she's not allowed to go visit him because of whatever warrants. Man, when I tell you Chrisean looked like a fool, and then Bonnie, I don't even address her because the girl obviously is on a big clout chase. This girl's doing interviews sounding like a lunatic. If you pay attention to what Bonnie says, she's saying everything she finds on the internet. She's not giving no new information, no insight or nothing. She's straight clout chasing. And if Blue has sex with her and got her pregnant, he would have mentioned it. Mac would have mentioned it. Karlissa would have mentioned it. Do you not notice how everybody's looking at her like she's crazy? Bonnie is irrelevant. We need to stop giving her attention. She don't got nothing to do with this circus. Until she pop up with that baby and get a DNA test done, because they don't need to get it done from Blue. They can have a relative do it. We will pay attention. Until then, I really don't want to give that girl no attention. Clarissa's the only one we really should be listening to. She has all the insight. She's the one that's lived with Jaden. She's the one that see what Blue is going through and knowing her son. And you don't think Blue be confiding in her sometimes, especially right now? But he probably made it a stipulation. If I talk to you, you can't say nothing about it on the internet. Because if my child was in jail, I don't care what the hell he's going through. I'm going to find a way to talk to him, make sure he all right in there. Nobody's really trying to shut down Karlissa. She can speak. That's the mama. But as far as, this whole situation, Rock is putting her man before her baby. I agree. She's putting the man before her. She's putting him before God. Let's be honest. I'm not supporting none of that stuff. Yeah, Bonnie is she's karma to Chrisean. She definitely is. Because I don't know if y'all peep it, but Bonnie tried to act just like Chrisean. She tries to act just like her, all the mother effers and BITCHs and suck my DIC. She acts just like Chrisean. The only person I'm giving grace right now is Jaden. As much as people want to drag her for her BBL and all that other stuff, she's living lovely. The deed is in her name. The car is in her name. She don't got to want or need for anything. She's not posting her kids on the internet for clout. She's chilling.
Now, Miss C, what do you think about Diana talking points? What's your thoughts?
Listen, everything that she said, I have not disagreed with not one thing. The only thing that I can say is when she said that Bonnie's not relevant, I agree. And then I saw that comment, too, when somebody said that Bonnie is Chrisean's karma. But I really feel like if we stop talking about Chrisean, Blueface, and all of it, then eventually all of this will just feather away. But as long as people entertain them, they're going to keep entertaining people. And that means we're kind of encouraging the behavior and the mistreatment of this baby. She exposed this baby to a lot of things publicly. And still has this. And I don't see how. And what is the baby name? Is he Junior or Javon? I'm confused.
Look, the baby don't even know. I don't know what to tell
y'all.
you.
Look at the wristband on your arm. What's your name? Like, come on.
I'm just wondering what happened to her sister restaurant. Like, what really happened with the family? What really happened? Because they was all sleeping over, but Chrisean never even bought a mattress. They was sleeping on blow-up mattresses. She wasn't
going to be there.
Exactly.
She didn't furnish nothing.
And then the brothers in jail.
That was it.
Yeah, that was it. Like, I really feel like at one point they was all working together. I truly felt that deep in my heart. Jaden, Karlissa, Chrisean, Blue, they was all working together. And then people started acting out. People started messing up the whole plan. Because Jaden, remember how vocal she used to be online? What happened? Jaden used to be online posting all this stuff. Yep. She got kids to take care of. Living her best life.
Stupid repeatedly, publicly.
Nope. You saw the last couple of interviews she did with him. She used to try to check him on camera. Like, the whole porn situation. It was so many signs that she was getting fed up. And I really feel like that's why Blue strayed in the first place. Because you know when somebody's feeling you, you could tell. And when they stop feeling you, you could feel the vibe. Blue ain't stupid. Blue would never be alone. Blue could never be single. He has to have a girl. And as far as Bonnie popping up into the picture, she was there for 5 minutes, and she's trying to act like she had relations with Blue. We know that's not true. As much as Chrisean was putting it on him, and he's over here worried about her being with whatever that rapper was that she slept with, there was no room for Bonnie. I mean, the timeline don't match up. Where did she come from? And she said she was at his house. Where's the pictures from when you was in his house? I know you took video. Did you take anything when you left? I don't believe that girl. I do not believe that girl. She clout chasing.
Karlissa, when she did her interview with Jason Lee got confused with which man she was on. So the attachment of needing somebody beside him, he got that just from seeing that with his mom.
Yep.
She always needed somebody beside her.
Yep.
No matter how quick it was, no matter if she left that person within a short amount of time, somebody else was living with her or she moved to live with another man.
Yep.
And that's all he did. So that's all he knew.
And even with Chrisean not being able to move on, if you look at that whole situation she had with K Suave, that guy was perfect for her. But she wasn't emotionally ready to be with nobody. She was literally doing that to get back at Blue. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but when people are traumatized, sometimes their emotional age is not at the same age that they are. Chrisean may be in her 20s, but her emotional maturity is in the early teens. She's not thinking like a mature person.
She's not thinking like an adolescent. It's not a teenager. Because I know teenagers are more mature when it comes to relationships. Bad habits. I need to walk away. This is not correct behavior or treatment towards me, let alone the people around me that I care about. She acts beyond a teenager's mental state. And some people do have delayed development.
Yeah, because even myself, I'm not going to give my age because, Black, we age like beautiful fine wine. But I'm not emotionally at my real age. I was traumatized when I was younger. And there's a childlike way about me. I've gone through things people my age are not supposed to go through because of my immaturity. And I've recognized that. I've gone to therapy. I'm working on it every day. But if you have people that are in denial of their own mental state, this is what happens. This is what happens. How you have all that money and you don't have a deed to your house? We all know she don't own that house. Wherever it is, she's renting it. What happened to her car? Like, what are you doing? You talk about you got projects. You was marketing, doing all that stuff. All of that got pushed to the back because of Blue. That's 100% immaturity. And she over here, oh, he ain't stopping my bag. You literally said, oh, until he get out, I'm not doing no work. That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't you want to be getting more money? Huh?
Put a more halt on it. He put a complete halt on it. Stopping it, no. He put a roadblock on it.
And does that make any sense? I mean, if you are two productive people in a mature relationship, why would your man not want you to build your bank?
Especially when you find him to make calls to you sporadically.
And that part, and the biggest elephant in the room, Blue does not acknowledge his paternity as a father to that child. Mm-hmm. He has not opened up his mouth to say my son in how long now? And even Karlissa is peeping game. She know her son. She know her son. That jail talk is real talk. He's telling these girls whatever they need, they need to hear so they could send him money and I'm not going to say send money, but, give him that attention his ego needs. I'm not going to throw around the word narcissist, but if the shoe fits, he needs that. I mean, a man
he's
like
more
Blue,
like a pimp.
The reason I don't say he's a pimp, because the reason I say he's not a pimp, I mean, if y'all ever seen the old school pimp movies, they have some top bottom bitchs, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You got the girl from all sectors doing all this. He got one, because Jaden don't count. I'm sorry. She been there since day one, got more than, got two. Like, come on now. Jaden don't count. He only got
she
one,
might be the
one
top.
hoe. Yeah, you're right. You're right. She might be the top. She's top. I don't recognize him as a pimp. I really question his sanity, because there are times when Blue's talking, you look into his eyes. I'm not saying he's not there, but it's like there's something off.
Well,
there's
I think
something off with this dude.
the reason why people call him a pimp because he is hoeing Chrisean and these girls out, and he makes money off of them, and they pay him. But keep that on hold.
You're right.
Calling from 626. You're live. Can you turn the radio down or off, please?
You gotta mute your live.
I don't know. I guess when you being more in the
Hello?
in the media,
626.
Before, I have followers, but I never was on gossip sites.
Okay, I don't know what that is. Sound like Cardi B. Didn't it sound like Cardi B? Calling from 5.
Yeah, it did. She had that heavy Queens accent.
Calling from 502. You're live on the air. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Gigi, how you doing?
Good, babe.
How
How
y'all
you
doing tonight?
doing?
Hello.
Girl, I'm so glad you got some like-minded people on here tonight. I can't even
We family.
Yes, girl. And I feel like we are like those people in the middle that aren't
Drinking the Kool-Aid?
Yes, there's a scale of 1 to 10. We're like on a 9.5 side. We still like Chrisean, but we want her to do better and know she ain't gonna do better.
Yes.
But then you got the people that's on the one end that's like she could do no wrong. She's everything.
Yep.
We all love her, but it's just different levels of love for the woman. And I just appreciate you tonight, Messy, because you came through. Because usually you be trying to take a sister head off. But you doing good.
I ain't gonna
tonight,
lie. Gigi, you're the one that made me open my eye. Because I'm like, why is Gigi talking bad about my Chrisean? But you were speaking nothing but truth.
Thank you.
And I had to be like, I got to stop supporting this buffoonery. You opened my eyes.
I mean, but it's like this. If this is your daughter and she keep going out at night hanging out with thugs and you keep enabling it, could you really say you're doing the best for your daughter?
Exactly. I'm going to tell you right now, I spend many lonely nights because I'm not about to put my kids through that. Absolutely not. Our house is a haven. Ain't nobody going to be up in here hitting on me, making me cry and have bruises. No.
Right.
Not here.
But I
Nancy,
just
that's
don't
what
feel
you
like
said.
you would do that for, I don't know. If I had a daughter and I knew she was Chrisean and being with Blueface, hell no. She gonna have to hit his mouth every other time. I'm not gonna be okay with that nigga, how he treat my daughter, and I'm not gonna be okay with my daughter being a criminal out here in these streets. I'm not gonna condone that. If my daughter is in the wrong, I'm gonna call the cops on her ass. How about that? Okay? You're not about to get away and do all this stuff. No.
I knew Blue wasn't serious when he took that child out of his bed, dragged that child down the street, and got into a car accident. I'm waiting on those charges to pop up. He kidnapped that child, period.
Hold on, Chrisean loved every minute of that because Blueface was showing attention to the baby. She loved every minute of it because her plan was working. Her plan was to get with K Suave and forget about Blueface, which I think she should try to implement that plan again because she was the big rock then. Now she's the itty bitty tiny rock, itty bitty incy wincy. Like we don't even see her; she's so little.
I would have thought people would have learned from Doja Cat. Don't try to crap on your fans. Don't do that. Do not do that. When she started talking down to her fans, that's where she lost me. I don't take abuse in real life. Why would I take abuse from a stranger? Girl, bye.
Cause you know why? Cause you know why? Because you set the tone. When you support someone getting abused, they think you think that's okay. You support her getting abused, you still there. So hell, if I'm getting abused by this man and I'm okay with it, why wouldn't I abuse you when he the love of my life? When I love him. Shit, I can take it. Why can't you take it?
Mango Gelato just sent you a nice super chat.
Ooh, Mango. Thank you so much, Mango. Can everybody give Mango a big old thank you? Thank you, Mango.
Thank you, Mango.
Donate tonight.
Hey, Mango.
Yep, but not to interrupt you, Gigi. You're right. We're not letting our daughters go through that. We are not.
Y'all can't let y'all daughters go through nothing. If y'all had a daughter like Chrisean, what would y'all do? What would you do?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Oh, Sam, wait. I got something to say about that. Stop it, Sam. It is a lot that you can do. Because when she get up in age and when she wise up, she going to look back and say, damn, my mom told me right. I should have listened. I thank you. She gon' if she don't have nobody telling her, she will appreciate. People appreciate you when you keep it real with their ass instead of all this yes and nice. Keep that shit real.
Messy.
Keep it authentic.
That's hindsight. When she grow up and when she look back, she's in the moment right now. What do you tell your daughter in the moment?
You
right
keep
now?
on correcting them, Sam. You keep correcting them. You don't give them no passes.
You don't get on live like her family did trying to scold her. You saw how her family, this is Chrisean. She out here popping pills and doing all this. I'm like, honey, you just pushing her further and further away. But pop off. She didn't need to do any of that. None of her sisters needed to do any of that.
That wasn't her mother. Her mother never got online and started popping off about her. Well, maybe she should.
No. I don't think she should. You want to know why? Because Chrisean know how to get in contact with her mama, and she don't need to join the circus. Her mama is doing exactly what she needs to do, sitting at home, watching everybody go stupid. And when Chrisean need to talk to her, she can talk to her.
I hear y'all.
That's what you would do. That's what you would do.
Okay, I got something to say with that one. Hold on, wait. Now, I think it was Diana said that, the mom should just keep it quiet. I do feel that every mom have a right. You have a right. If your child is out here embarrassing the family, doing all this and all that, you have a right to get out there and say, this is not how I raised her. This is not how I raised her to be.
Not
because
online.
She does.
Online.
You have that right. As a parent, you have that right.
It is, if she's online embarrassing
you have
family,
that right.
I have a right to address you online.
What you do, you represent your family. You represent your family.
Is it a family? Is it a family?
I'm going to meet you where you at.
Right.
Is that a family, though?
And that's online.
It could be a family. It is a family. If they're meeting her
Chrisean's not
because
them.
they care about her, Chrisean is all about getting clout off of the internet. If that's what it takes as a mother, as grown as I am, my mother would still tell me when I'm wrong by whatever means it takes to tell me where I'm wrong. Whether she got to pull up on me in my face, come to a job, whatever it takes to meet
or
me
school,
where I'm at, face
or
to
a
face,
school,
even social media.
I agree, but we're dealing with
Y'all
Chrisean here.
These are public figures.
Exactly. We talk about Chrisean.
You talking
Chrisean
about
don't give a damn.
This is her way of working. She don't put her stuff out there. Look at Karlissa. Yeah, she might talk in circles, but I give it to her.
I give it to her too. I give it to her too. Look at Tokyo.
And guys,
She come out and she
realize that Chrisean don't have no respect for her mama. Y'all didn't see how she was talking to her mama in the delivery room?
Absolutely none. You
right. So she ain't gonna listen
don't
to
have
her.
respect for herself.
Well,
Nope,
okay, well, tell me
she don't.
this. Tell me this. When China was talking all that shit, she ain't pop off at China. She kept it real cute with China.
Because
she's ignoring China.
China
like
got a
she's
whole tribe.
Yeah, China is.
China
got a whole
I-
tribe.
What you say?
And let's be honest, China is on the other side now. She's not. China is moving
Angela
better.
White.
Yep, there you go.
China does not even know Chrisean, first and foremost. China
Okay,
don't
I
know
think
Chrisean.
you missed the point. The point is that somebody that's an elder in her family spoke out on her. And Chrisean could have lashed out, but she did not. And she responded very nice and sweet. And she said that she will do something better or whatever. But her response was not nasty. It wasn't aggressive. She was real sweet to China after China went off on her.
Did Chrisean follow
that's
through?
the DMV area as well.
Chrisean did not follow through.
That's
She
her
didn't
sister.
follow through, but she respected the messenger.
She did.
Yeah,
And that's
her
the start.
sister.
But we'll
She's
get
gonna
through
respect
Chrisean.
her sister. Yeah, she's gonna respect
And
her
mind
sister.
you, the last time a celebrity tried to contact Chrisean, she said they were clout chasing. Every time somebody tried to reach out to her, she says they're clout chasing. It don't matter what language the people use, they're clout chasing. Chrisean don't want to hear nobody. She's beyond stubborn. Let's be honest. She's not even listening to the word of the Lord. Because
But
if you read the Bible,
it's not
her
what
actions
she
on the
want.
line.
Yeah, but it's not what she want. Who care? I don't care about what she want. If you're a parent, it's not about what the fuck you want. I don't care.
I'm still
I'ma
waiting
tell you.
on the answer.
My daughter, when she was 16, that girl put me through hell. I had to call the police to my house more than 20 times. But I did what I had to do because I gave a damn. And I was letting that child know, you're not about to be running me. Everybody's story is different. Chrisean tells us about how she grew up being beat by her stepdad and all this other stuff, how they were punished. She has so much trauma. Nobody can talk to her normal but a trained specialist. She don't care about what family got to say, y'all. She ain't going to listen
Even
to
with
nobody.
a trained specialist, she has to be willing to receive it, though. She's not at that point in her life, maturity. She got to want it. Nobody, I don't care how much education you have, if she's not at that point in her life where she wants to change or willing to receive the information to make the changes, it doesn't matter what level of your degree that you have. It's not going to change her life. She just wasted some time and gave you some money.
The only reason I say a specialist is because they're trained in dealing with difficult people like this. Even me, I think I know everything.
saw that.
My therapist has to dig through layers to get to my head. They
Girl,
know how to deal with people like that.
We saw that with her sister-in-law. Y'all don't remember the sister-in-law that came through? That's a trained professional. She came through, and every time the professional said something, Chrisean had something to come back. It didn't work. She's just a piece of work.
It is a lot of work with her. It would be a lot of work. That girl has so much trauma built up. She's pushing into the back, trying to cling on to somebody that's toxic. Nothing good is going to come of this. And I respect what Gigi's saying, her mama needs to talk to her, but we all
No,
know
I
she
didn't
ain't gonna
say that.
listen.
I didn't say her mama need to talk to her. I'm just saying that you don't
Oh,
ever.
mama got
Sam
it
brought
right.
up the question. Sam says, well, what should people do? What should we do? You know, if you were her parent, what would you do? And that's when I said that.
I
But
got you.
what do I feel about the mom? I don't know her to say anything. I know that she promotes Chrisean Rock following Blueface. I don't like the mom talking points. I don't like the mom beliefs. I don't like how this mom raised her kids. I don't have respect for her mother. So I don't care about her mother.
I agree. Because from what I saw, when Chrisean became popular, that's when all the people came out the woodwork. When they started seeing Chrisean is still the same Chrisean, they all melted back into the woodwork. All of them are still trying to make money off Chrisean by mentioning her when they don't need to mention her. So a lot of her family members are making her feel like she's bigger than she really is. Because we talk about her being a celebrity. What has Chrisean done?
That's what I said.
Chrisean has done nothing.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all what she did, because this is something that I get so tired of hearing. I'm going to tell you exactly what she did. She captivated the world. That's what she did.
Yeah, she did.
No
She did
matter
that.
how she did it, she captivated the world for you to know what she's going to do tomorrow, what she's going to eat for breakfast, how she's going to raise her child.
No, I don't know about that.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
only here for
saying
Gigi.
stop
In
it.
the
Saying
beginning-
stop that shit.
No,
Stop it.
Nancy, you don't.
Okay,
I only come
saying
over here for Gigi, baby.
I let you done. I
I ain't
let you
gonna lie.
finish.
I do
But
not follow
let me
Chrisean.
say
I
something.
don't. I never did.
Saying,
From a scale from 1 to 10.
saying, can you please?
Never followed them.
Saying, let me say something now, because what you talking is foolishness now, and I gotta tell you something. It was a sympathy vote. They liked her, they didn't like her, but they felt sorry for the hoe. They felt sorry for her for seeing that shit.
I like seeing
it
my
wasn't
sister
because
come
she
up.
was talented. It wasn't because she talked right. It wasn't because she was beautiful. People felt sorry for her. It was her storyline. That's what people are up in arms. Her and Blueface storyline was so tragic and
Started
so
from the bottom.
outrageous. People was outraged with this shit, and they wanted her to get help. It was the storyline. Chrisean Rock by herself coming in would not.
Us. We're still
And let's
talking
not
about
forget
her,
the
and she has
alleged,
Girl, I'm not
the alleged drug
captivated.
use.
Hold on, Sam, because you get it confused. I'm disgusted.
You are the main one
I'm
captivated. And that's when
disgusted.
you get into
I
it
am
because you
disgusted.
try to deny
What
your
the hell?
love
What
for
the hell
Chrisean.
is so captivating about a man busting you upside your head? Huh? What's captivating about that?
She survived it, and
Oh,
she
girl,
busted him
please.
back and
She's
upside his
loving
head.
it.
Oh,
She's
no,
loving
no,
it.
I'm not
He
supporting
got
that.
it. He got help.
I'm not voting for that.
I'm back.
That is
I'm just
disgusting.
saying, that's what happened. I'm not making this
It
up.
ain't
Y'all,
shit
I'm not making
captivating.
this up, y'all.
Captivating
not
like the
making
what
it
you
up.
brush your teeth, the toothpaste, captivating toothpaste. That shit is not captivating. It's disgusting.
How many times did he have that girl crying on
It's
these different
disgusting.
occasions where they were on camera?
Too many.
The
It's
girl
a
be
lot,
sitting there
y'all.
looking dead in her eyes. Come on now. We saw it. Once I started seeing
How
that,
many-
I
hold on,
stopped
let me ask
supporting
y'all
it.
this. How many times did Victor Newman cheat on Nikki?
Girl, what
Who-
that got
who's
to
We
do
were
that?
with
captivated. I'm soap
Who's
opera,
that?
soap
Can
opera.
you please
Soap
stop the
opera,
Oh,
flag?
okay.
soap opera.
I
Young
was
and
watching
restless.
Telemundo. I grew up in a biracial household. We was watching
So you
Guadalupe.
ain't never watched Young and the Restless?
No, ma'am. I was watching Spanish TV. I'm from the island.
Oh,
But go ahead.
Girl,
How many times did he
you
cheat?
better start watching Young and the Restless.
But how many times did he cheat? Because I don't tolerate cheating. I do not in real life tolerate cheating.
Victor
Zero
Newman's been
tolerance.
on the story since the 70s. He's been cheating on Nikki since the 80s, honey. It's 2000.
And they still together.
And
It's
they still
toxic. You-
together, honey.
That's
You
how
know
it's
what's funny
written.
you brought that up? I have an old school auntie that told me she would never leave a man for cheating her. And we've gotten into
Right.
deep
Why would
conversations.
you? What? Yeah. Why would you?
Please tell me your side of why you would not leave a man that's cheating you. Please. I need to hear this.
if your man is providing for you and doing everything that he's supposed to do in your home, then if he's not being disrespectful with the cheating, then I don't understand why you mad.
Girl, that don't make
you
no
mad.
sense. The fact that he cheats.
He not being disrespectful with
The
the
fact
cheating.
that he cheats is disrespectful.
Yeah, disrespectful
What do you
with the
mean?
cheating.
The
You
fact
have to
that he's
understand,
cheating
Mark.
is disrespectful.
Let me say something. There are more women than there are men.
They don't know who it is.
It is impossible for you to have your own man.
Saying stop. Stop saying
No,
please.
hold on, Gigi. My husband is right here. As a man,
Oh my God, I can't even finish.
It's
Go
a
ahead,
male.
I'm sorry.
What's respectful cheating?
There's no such thing as respectful cheating. You cheat like that's all disrespect to your wife, your female you're dealing with, whatever. There's no way you could say like respectful cheating.
Thank you.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's just ludicrous. I had to put her on pause because I just wanted to scream. I can't take it.
What about the emotional damage of being with somebody you know that's seeing other people behind your back? What? That is not worth any electric bill in the world. I will find a way. They got programs to help people pay bills. I do not need no man around helping me pay no bills while he running around town bringing me home stuff.
And
I'm
that's
sorry.
not love. That's not love. That's
No, it's not.
love.
No, it's not. So me and my aunt would get into these arguments because she was with a man that cheated on her. And she tries to pretend that that's not the reason why she divorced him. But come on, you're laying in bed while he's over here going downtown 69 with some other woman and you're okay as long as the lights are on? I'd rather be alone. I would rather be alone. I cannot. I don't even know what else to say about that. And there's women out here supporting that. Guys, that's how women feel these days. Let me know.
They dumb as hell. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. We do have another caller.
Woman that's not.
I'm curious to see. Calling from 747. You're live from. Hello? 747. Lord have mercy.
I'm not about to be with no cheater. It's because I've seen, and I'm not even going. I don't even know if one of my sisters is watching this. I'm not going to say their name, but one of my siblings has been in a relationship with a man for over 35 years, married. He's cheated on her every year, every month, every week. She's with this man. She got heart problems. He's stressing her out. One time we was at her house, and the dude left out of a window to go cheat. I'm not living like that. I am not living like that. When I tell you I feel so sorry for my sister because she's so beautiful and she deserves more, but because he's helping pay the bills, she keeping him around, it couldn't be me. I've been in a serious relationship. Once it gets too toxic, I'd rather be by myself. I don't care what bills you're paying. I will downgrade. I think women need to move their bar up and then
have y'all standards already in hell. The standards already in hell. And the niggas still ain't respecting y'all. They still not loving you. Raise your standards up and really mean it. Because you say one thing and you do another.
And then somebody said, what did she say? She say, my brain is froze. But she said something about there's not enough men for the women. If another woman or man comes in my face speaking for the whole sex that they're representing, it just pisses me off. Like, you cannot say all men cheat. You can't say all women do this. You can't speak for everybody. There's plenty of people that have been loyal to their spouses from day one. Stop believing that hype.
I'm telling you, they taking you down a rabbit hole. Right, talking about, okay, well, listen. Okay, I'm a man, and listen, baby, it's too many women out here for me just to be with you. So I'm going to need 5 more, okay? Nigga, you better go on somewhere. What the hell is that? That's not even realistic.
Have you guys noticed?
You don't need to match with every person in the world.
have you noticed that these polyamorous relationships are on the rise? I don't know what is happening. I saw one woman with 2 husbands and all these men with these wives, and I'm just looking at them like, y'all can't be serious. Y'all cannot be serious.
Girl, now you know that's more headache. They can't even get along with 2 people, let alone with a group.
No. And I think that's what's happening with these young girls. They're like, I'm ride or die for my man. I'll do anything for my man. Even Ice Spice. I'll do anything before my man. Girl, y'all sound so desperate. So you're telling me a man validates your existence?
Mm-hmm.
I met a man recently that makes me feel like a princess. And I'm like, where have you been all my life? Okay? You have to be patient. You cannot be settling for these men treating you like crap, especially when you know you're beautiful and you're confident, you got stuff going for yourself. Why are y'all settling for less? You should not be allowing cheating. Forget the STDs. What about the out of marriage babies? These dudes are having babies while they're married with other women.
Yeah, we talked about that the other night.
I can't do this.
Well, you only
that's
thing
immediate divorce.
Right. Only thing I you know what? It's some women that would take you out of here if you cheated on them. They'd take out the person he cheating on with and him. And I'm happy they ain't like them.
Mm-hmm.
At least they know if
Google
you cheat,
it happened.
They gonna just if they catch a man cheating, they just gonna chill the fuck out. That's cool.
Because I remember Toni Braxton, her mama had the nerve to say, "Oh, if you find your man cheating and you don't know what you're gonna do, hush your mouth." Now, I agree to a degree. Because if you find out your man's cheating, you need to calm your emotions down and think about what your next plan is. Are you going to forgive him or are you going to move out?
And what do you do?
You might have to stack up that plan.
What do you do when a girl be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to steal her man for a moment. She ain't going to mind no way. He always cheating. She cool with it. You can't say shit because that's just how you are. Uh-huh.
Look, I like to watch murder mysteries before I go to sleep, okay? When I tell you there's some crazy people out here, test people crazy if you want to.
But I'm talking about those women that do not care. Like you just said, they don't care if they man cheat. So I'm saying those are the women you can try their man because they don't care anyway. They ain't going to say shit. You can try
pretend. Because they're obviously providing something to these women.
Diamond and Earth are cross-contaminating each other. That's what they call it.
Oh, my goodness. They tasting each other's juices. Lord.
Mm-hmm.
I just, are my standards too high? Is there something wrong with me?
Nope.
Somebody said all men will cheat. You cannot speak for all men. You cannot speak for all men. All men do not cheat. All women do not cheat. There are some people who actually respect their spouses and don't cheat. I don't know where this hurt is coming from. You feel like you could say all men are cheating? That's crazy.
Do you want to hear what she got to say about it? Because that's the lady that was on the phone. Her name's Sam. Okay.
But again, I just want to clarify. You could claim to speak for all men, but you can't speak for all men. You can't speak for all men. You could say
I'm not trying to speak for all men, but
no, not you. I'm talking about this lady in the chat. Talk about all men cheat.
That's me.
That's her. How? So you know my brother? You know he cheated on his girl?
He probably did.
You don't even know my brother. That's crazy.
I don't know your
brother.
I don't know your brother, but men are only as available as their options. So if they don't have no options to cheat, then they ain't gonna cheat. Men just thirsty like that. They're wired like that. It's nothing personal.
But it's not all men are like that, sweetie. You cannot ball people up into a group like that. You can't. People come from different cultures.
And saying you know that's offensive to a lot of people.
How?
Yes.
Okay, Leslie. Oh my God! I just feel like I'm being attacked. Like, oh my God,
honey, but you can't say all men cheat. There are some cultures where cheating is a sin.
I'm saying you are not a fact. I'm y'all trying to act like
saying you can't play a victim when you just come up here and attack all men. You attack them.
Listen, Linda, listen. Let me talk. Y'all let me free, and then y'all just keep talking over me.
I'm gonna zip my lips because I gotta hear this.
I'm on mute. Go ahead, Stan.
A man is only a man is only gonna be as single as his options. If he don't got no options to cheat, then he ain't gonna cheat. Maybe he don't want to cheat. That's fine. It's up to the man. But he's got ample opportunity to cheat. There are more women than there are men in this world.
Oh, my God.
And y'all need to
Y'all not even going to get to know most of the men. You ain't even going to see most of the men before you die.
It doesn't matter.
You're going to see,
the
what,
1%,
even 0.5% of the men. Stop it.
This the men, Nancy, you already should know this.
Well, listen.
You running.
Listen, hold on. Wait. Stop it. It's just crazy. But hold on. We got another caller. Calling from 780. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all this? Okay, they hung up. Okay, well, hold on, Sam. I'm going to put you on hold. All right, so let's spin the block and get back on Chrisean.
Yeah. And that's how this all started, because her behavior. I mean, this man is publicly disrespecting her, publicly going back and forth between his baby mama and her, crapping on her one day, the next day, that's her bestie. It's toxic behavior, and I'm not trying to be rude, but it's women that think all men cheat that generate these type of women. She thinks she can't get no better than Blue. All men are like this. He's my ride or die. It's ludicrous. There are plenty of men out there that will treat her right.
Yes.
She just don't want to pay attention to them. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
She don't feel like she deserves them. She don't feel like she deserves them.
Everything got to start with herself.
You're right.
And until she work on herself, it's nothing nobody on the outside can do. I don't care how educated you are. It's nothing nobody on the outside can do until she focus on herself. And that's just my bottom line with all of that.
Period. I agree. And people talk about Karlissa speaking. Karlissa can speak. She's part of the family. She loves her son. No matter how toxic she is, she's going to speak. Y'all need to pay attention to what other people are saying. But Karlissa, she should be able to speak on her son. She knows him better than Chrisean. She knows her son better than Jaden. And she's telling y'all what her son is going to do. We need to listen.
Yeah, she has every right to speak. That's her. He came out of her. She created him.
She bred him. He got his characteristics from this woman. Because you see the granddaddy,
like her.
The father stays in the cut chilling, getting his baby time in, not caring what nobody got to say. I wonder if that's why they didn't stay together. But from what I hear, he used to beat on her, and people are like, oh, she shouldn't have him around the baby. That man is not about to beat on his grandchild. Y'all weird. And you know what's crazy is his presence was needed.
He don't
look.
I don't want to
judge.
Somebody's
gonna do until they do it. So
I don't want to judge.
Exactly.
I don't want to judge a book by its cover. But he don't speak much. He seems so relaxed, and I do believe her. If she said he beat her, he beat her. But like maybe he grown out of it, but he don't seem like he's that aggressive type. But you just never know.
But it's funny how she waited till now to say something about being beat by him. I'm not saying it didn't happen, because I'm a domestic violence survivor as well. I've done my therapy. I've gone through it, and I know the signs of people that have been abused, and she definitely went through something. I don't know if it was with him. And also Blue. Where do you think he learned hitting on women from? Why do you think he's so easily disrespectful to his mama?
Because he saw his mom so easily disrespected.
There
and just went on to another man to disrespect her. But she needed somebody. It's a pattern.
Because if he was looking at it from a grown man's perspective, he would never put his hands on any woman.
If he respected his mom, he wouldn't do it.
and then beating on the friend when she was babysitting the baby. I love how he was blatantly saying, "Oh, my baby ain't got a babysitter. My baby." There was a whole house full of people. The baby was in a room with a person. He was gaslighting like crazy. Ended up beating up both girls. Chrisean cried for a day or two and then brushed it off. Is that not trauma? She's acting like somebody that's been beat on her whole life. She's pushing that to the side. Let's not
And
even
she
mention.
still-
We really
and
just be
she
supporting
still-
Marsh because Marsh don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
But
And
that
that's crazy because I wouldn't want to
he
be around somebody that's
had that baby in danger, and she's still being with him. That is so sick.
Yep. And
That
then
is
let's
so
not
sick.
forget, accidentally something happened to Chrisean. We all have heard about stories where the dude didn't even mean to kill the girl, but because he was so aggressive.
Well, let's say the K
life
word or
was ended.
something. Let's color that one out.
Yeah, that their life was ended. And I'm not trying to be dark and whatever, but it is a possibility, guys. It is
Well,
a
this is
possibility.
a dark
She's brushing off getting
situation.
beat up.
Diana, this is a dark situation, girl. The hell?
Yeah, somebody said she like it. I ain't gonna lie. I've heard of girls. I've heard of girls that do they like that negative love. They feel like when a dude gets to that level of emotion, he cares.
Well, they
I've
feel
been
validated.
there. I remember the first time I got hit, I'll never forget it. This dude grabbed my neck and pushed me up against the wall by my neck. I could not breathe. It was
let's
the
not
first
be
time
too
any man had put his hands on me.
Yeah. Okay, that's
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you can tell it, but just be careful with the words you describe it in.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I was so shocked. And then the way he snapped back to being normal, like nothing ever happened, and did it more than once, I had to run for my life. I had to pretend like, oh, yeah, I'm going to visit family. I have not seen that man since. And guess what? I got into another relationship. The dude started beating on me, too, and I let him because I was so used to that toxicity. It finally took him putting my life in jeopardy and my kids' jeopardy. That's why I ran away. It has been 3 years since I left that man. He tried to sabotage my car and make my wheel fall off so when I drove off, I would get into an accident. Like, this man was stalking me 3 o'clock in the morning, coming to my house, looking in my windows. And I feel like Blue does this stuff, but she don't tell us. Because the way he used to know where she was, that was really creepy.
Well, I don't know, Diana.
Diana,
I'm feeling some type of way, and I'm going to say I don't believe it. Until she can show a video proof, like she said, hitting on James, until we get a video proof of him actually doing that, I don't know. I'm going to play that game.
You don't think so?
I'm going to play that.
You think they be boxing like it's not domestic?
Keyword, I'm going to play that game of I don't know. I need proof. I'm going to play that I need proof game.
The alleged game, so they say.
Something going on. Allegedly, they be boxing, and it doesn't make it okay.
Yeah,
that Blue's hitting on her. Because
I'm going to be like her
hit him
fans.
back.
I don't know if he really hit her, though, because I haven't seen no video proof.
But what about her best friend's face being all lumped up like Martin from that episode?
Well, I don't know either. Just because we seen it, that could be makeup.
We don't know for sure who did that.
Yeah, exactly. See, thank you. See,
we can't prove who did that.
We can't.
No,
and that could be makeup.
We can't do no defamation over here.
Right. We don't got no cameras.
I might have to agree with y'all.
We can't do defamation.
The way that she downplayed it afterwards, I might have to agree with y'all because she definitely downplayed all of that ever happened.
And look what she right back with him. She right back with him. That so
exactly. And she gonna get money the best way she can. She won't get it off in no defamation over here. Because I don't know. I wasn't there.
I think people are waiting in the wings to hit Blue up with lawsuits and her. Because the way Whoa Vicky sued her way after the fact, because didn't that happen years ago? The episode of Baddies where Chrisean caused that girl to allegedly get beat up, Whoa Vicky. Wasn't that years ago? Why is she just suing her now? And then the whole James
because she got proof that she's aggressive.
And it takes time
it was all recorded.
It takes time for people to sue stuff. They got to get everything in line right. It takes time.
I feel like
no
there's more
judge,
coming.
no attorney is not going to take it with the right
So
evidence.
Diana,
She's publicly
Diana,
displaying this.
do you feel that same
Yes,
way
Gigi.
with Cassie? Did you say why Cassie? Why you coming so late? Do you feel that same way with all these Diddy
No,
victims? So if you're not telling
no,
them
because
why you wait so late, so why you got it with
well,
Vicky? Why you wait so late?
no. I wasn't saying why she waited so late in that way because it was recorded. You know, everybody saw it. I was just wondering what was taking them so long. I'm not saying she couldn't wait because the girl's probably really scared. The stuff with Cassie, we already know that was authentic. We still have lawsuits coming in, we see Chrisean's character.
Like everybody say, we haven't seen no videos or nothing, so we just trusting. We just trust.
Yeah, she beat him too, but does that make it okay? You know what? Allegedly beat. I'm gonna leave that alone. Because I know when I was getting hit, I started finally hitting back. That doesn't mean I was not a victim. So I'm going to leave that alone. I see somebody saying, well, she beat him too. Defense, she liked boxing.
If that is what's going on, that's why we're saying it's toxic. If that is what they partake in, but there is no way to confirm that or deny those situations.
How many police reports do she have on him on file?
0.
And how many of them have gone exactly? And even with the police being called, how many of those calls have actually went beyond just a call is what I was going to say.
0. And from what I understand, the charges were brought to her because people were anonymously sending in information about stuff that Chrisean was doing. Because I watched a YouTube video where they read down everything. These were anonymous people sending in stuff to the police like, are y'all watching this girl? And then she got out. So she has a lawyer. But, Gigi, let me ask you, when you first saw the first video of Chrisean and her coming up and, you know, meeting Blue and it's a vibe all the time, before we saw all of that stuff, how did you feel about her? Like, what was your perception of her? You know, when Oprah came out, we felt how we did about Oprah. What were your first impressions of Chrisean when you saw her for the first time?
You talking to me or Missy? Missy.
Yeah, you, Gigi.
Say
I'm
that
asking
again.
you. What was your first impression?
When what?
When you saw your first video.
When I saw my first
I'm sorry,
video
my
of
phone
Chrisean,
keeps attaching to my car. Yeah. What was your first impression of her?
what
vibe was she giving you?
I felt sorry. I was sympathetic for her. I thought that she was a real victim. I thought that she really wanted to get away from Blueface, but that wasn't the case. I was the victim, you know? She played me. I was in her bag of tricks. Okay? And I promised myself to never ever allow her to play me or to play with my emotions. So F her.
So you playing with it with your money. Hello.
When I first saw Chrisean, because I've lived in Maryland before and I know the streets of Baltimore, I was actually happy for her. I was like, look at this girl coming out the slums, getting her bag. And she's beautiful and whatever, you know, she's doing this, she's winning these contests. But when I saw the life that she was leading, like moving in with, you know, Blue, doing all that craziness and the baddies, I started being like, what is happening? It's like she presented herself as, oh, yeah, I'm trying to do something. But then she blew up. She's trying to act like she was a Beyonce. That's when I started being like, what has this girl done for us to be giving her this recognition? Like, why is everybody hyping this girl up? There was nothing.
Hold that
There's
thought.
nothing. She
Hold
dropped a
that
couple
thought.
songs.
Hold that
Yes.
thought. Calling from 239, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about this?
He's really trying to get his music out there.
Straight up.
Are these?
He's trying to get his music out
but
there.
you see how the Rock Tarts playing on my line, right?
It's too late for all that.
You see how these Rock Tarts doing it.
Look, I love gunning for the underdog. That's why I follow Chrisean. But when I started seeing her doing the stuff that I ran away from, I was like, no, nah, I'm not supporting this. And you're talking like you some famous person that did some big accomplishments. Nothing. I try to like her music. I can only play It's the Vibe All the Time so many times. And the other song she did with those, yeah.
Oh, wow. You really tried. Okay.
Even my kids was looking at me like, girl, if you don't turn that off. But I tried to support her. You know, she did the song with Mabel. I was like, okay, let's see what else he dropped. Then she's doing everything focused on Blue. I'm like, oh, here we go. So she's obsessed. I'm not supporting this. I'm supporting it. She said you really listened to it. I liked it. I liked her energy. But it was
you got a vibe. Okay.
Multiple personalities, allegedly. Because she allegedly is under using some substances as well. I know people don't like to talk about it, but Chrisean allegedly do not be sober all the time. I don't know if y'all pay attention to her. She do not be sober, and it's not
all the time. She's a high all the time.
She's on some people be saying she allegedly sniffing stuff. The girl is not 100% sober, sir. That being said, not only are we dealing with alleged mental illness, but we're dealing with alleged drug abuse also. That's not being put in the forefront. And trying to be funny, I was over here researching what are the symptoms of somebody on Becky, because I'm trying to make sure this guy that I'm messing with, because he got a lot of energy. I'm like, is he on something? I'm doing my research. I don't know about those
did have charges that did get dropped. She did get caught with possession of Becky.
I saw those.
But she did get them dropped, but she did get caught within her possession. But she had a good lawyer, and they exchanged for some time or whatever, and that was that. So that lets me know that
Age doesn't have any music where somebody talk about I'm not the age to be listening to that girl music. I can listen to whatever I want to. That is so rude.
I was just like, the song is a mess. The first
somebody in chat said that. Somebody. Sounds so silly now. Like, I don't know how I was listening to that girl music. And even the other song she did with the other artists, if it wasn't for the other artists, nobody would even hit like, let's be honest. She's not 100% a musician. Y'all could say Ice Spice is whack, but Ice Spice better than her. Like, come on now. Chrisean could have been doing modeling. She could have been doing little skits. She could have been doing all these promos on all these different platforms, but her energy is off. A lot of people don't want to work with her. Let's be honest. For all these fans that want to support her, they need to keep sending her money because she ain't making money like she was a month ago. Let's talk about that. She got quiet about that. Oh, I could post my big toe and y'all would make it go viral. Try it. I'm not going to help your toe go viral.
Well, that just show you how cocky that she is, and she's very arrogant, and she's not humble at all.
Nope. Still not humble. People are like, oh, she's taking a break. She's on the run.
I think also she teaches her fan base a lesson, but they're hard-headed too. They just like her. They don't listen because with her telling you that, it's telling you to back off. You know, you are dealing with an illness. Go ahead.
Her fan base is under the age of 18. Okay?
No,
they're not even fully developed.
No, it's not. You're going to be surprised. Her fan base is older women.
Not me. I'm not trying to be funny, but I really do not worship anybody but God. I don't worship superstars. I don't care who the musician is. I don't care if LL Cool J walked in here butt naked. He's another person.
Well,
I like who I like, but
when I go over to different Chrisean Rock platforms on YouTube and I hear callers, they're majority older women.
And I'm going to tell you something, Gigi. Hand to God, do not follow these people. If it wasn't for your YouTube channel, I would not know what's going on. I am not giving them no likes. I'm not commenting nothing. You could search my name on their platform. I come here. I refuse to give them likes. All of them. Jaden, Blue, Karlissa. If you don't report on it, I don't know.
All right.
I'm not giving them none of my attention. Thank you for keeping us updated. I'm not going on their platforms. You got to tell me what they're doing. Who can listen to her live for any amount of time? She talks in circles. She's not making sense. And then the whole religious stuff that she was talking about, that really threw me over. She over here disrespecting these people culture, talk about they praying with roaches. Like, you don't think you have a Muslim fan base, girl? You are wild. You lost your fan base for that. And then the girl, she needs guidance. She needs guidance. Karlissa, she's talking because, let's be honest, we know Chrisean listening and watching Clarissa's live. Because she don't talk to Blue and get to see Blue like that.
What's more important, being a mother when you have a kid, or being, I don't know if you want to call it a wife or a girlfriend? Which one is more important?
Being a mother, that child can't do for itself at all.
Can you talk about
like
that,
Like I said, the way she don't want to carry the baby kills me.
Yes, I want Miss C to touch on that. Tell us, why is being a mother more important than being there for a man?
For one, a grown man, he's supposed to. Today, society got it backwards. When men are coming in the home, the woman already got it made. So a lot of men, not all, but the mentality nowadays is, oh, you got somewhere I can lay my head. I'm gonna go with her because she got her own place. Don't see their own kids, but we deal with somebody else's kids. It's totally screwed up. But for me, women need to make sure their children, who cannot fend for themselves or take care of themselves, are taken care of first, because they are innocent. They do not know right from wrong. They need guidance. They need to be fed. They need to be held. They need to be coddled. They need to be seen by physicians. They can't do it on their own. Mm-hmm. They don't have the means. That's why a child is supposed to be, guided. They tell you to guide a child up in the way they should go. It ain't say guide a man up. A child
let's talk about
a man based off of your guidance.
Let's be honest. The epidemic of women moving in these men into their houses before they're ready for being a father. Just because he helped you create a baby, now all of a sudden he's eligible to be a father. And some of these kids are getting abused. Physically,
the mothers are
the other
eligible
kind.
to be mothers.
There you go.
I was a teenage mom, so I can say that honestly. I'm not gonna say I wasn't eligible because it pushed me to do what I had to do, but it changed my mentality. But regardless of age, if you don't want it, you just don't want it. If you don't have it all there, it just isn't there. We cannot make something there that is not there.
And let's not forget, he's not bonding with his son. He's not bonding with his son right now. We're looking at it right now.
On the phone.
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as his son, he's not bonding with him. And you know what I mean by bonding, spending time with your child, letting him see you, letting him fall asleep next to you, taking him to McDonald's.
But the thing about it is he does not identify that boy as his own.
Well, now he's in jail.
He don't identify that boy as his own. He's not going to recognize that. He's not going to love that boy.
And I'm going to tell y'all, after my toxic relationship, I stayed single for 3 years. You do not want to know the amount of women that were like, girl, you need to get out there and date. You can't just be only taking care of your kids. You need a man. And I'm like, first of all, focusing on the man is how I got into this crazy situation. Now I want to breathe. Okay? Mm-hmm. Some of these women need to put aside dating and get into their mama pants, get that together, and then try to find a man. This girl, I don't want to pick him up. He cried too much. The baby hasn't even been here a year. I don't know about y'all, but my babies, when they came home, they had a bassinet and my bedside bed. My babies couldn't cry. Okay, I'm picking my baby up. I'm waking up in the middle of the night picking my baby out. And then this live business, you're letting your baby cry on live in front of millions of people that she likes to brag and don't think nobody's going to have something negative to say. You don't want us to say negative stuff? Don't show us you neglecting your child. Now, I'm not a physician. Allegedly, the child might have some, delayed stuff going on. I've had 3 kids. I've brought up kids. I live in a, multicultural household. I've been babysitting kids since I was like 8, 9 years old. That baby, it needs a specialist. because I can't speak on what I don't know, but something is not 100% right. And like I said, somebody asking if she don't have a physician. We saw her admit to not bringing that baby to the doctor. And I wanted to be mad at Blue for exposing that child's private parts, but quiet as kept, he did that baby a favor. There was so much backlash to what people saw. She ran to go get that surgery. So, you know, I don't know about these women putting these men before their kids. It couldn't be me. It could not be me. I'm not going to put no man before my child. It's weird. You're going to be dealing with that child longer than you deal with that man. I just don't get these women that are doing this to their children.
I mean, she may not be dealing with that child longer than she be dealing with him. I mean, if people get involved, if she get enough complaints and they locate her, she may not have to deal with the baby for a long time, but still be dealing with Blue and make another one until they pick that one up too. So we never know what the future holds for her. But right now, she's not thinking for herself.
No, I agree with that. It's just, and then a lot of mothers, we see her treatment, and people are like, oh, y'all don't know. You can tell by her interactions with that child. As much as she be holding that baby, she stares into the camera more than anything, trying to read people. It's something is off. Something is off. Like, yeah, she's protective of the child because it's hers. But is she doing 100% right by that child? I don't know. I see what she's posting, but I don't know.
Diana, how could you even ask that question?
Gigi, it's been almost 2 hours. I love you, baby. I got to go.
Okay, we call me.
I'll talk to you next live.
All right, baby.
What you say, Gigi?
I say, she doesn't do right by that baby.
Yeah, but I don't want to say, speak on things I don't see with my with my eyes. I'm picking up.
You do see it.
I just don't like it. And like the baby crying the way it does, I didn't need to read the comments. I didn't need to hear anybody's opinions. As soon as I heard that baby cry, I'm like, something is off. And I'm paying attention to this girl. She's more worried about every other word that come out her mouth is Blue. She's not talking about, trying to go see a specialist or, what daycare she's going to be putting it in or, or his milestones, him crawling, him holding his bottle. We don't hear none of that stuff. But we do see her going live talk about, we could kiss her behind. I don't know how people are supporting that, guys. I really don't.
Supporting what?
I don't know how people are supporting her at all during this point because she still has followers. She still has people trying to talk her up. And it's like, what are y'all supporting?
Well, people like to see a train wreck. I mean, she's a mess. People like a mess. What's wrong with that? People see her as entertainment. Then it's this other component where people see her in her. They are a little Chrisean Rock. I mean, you see the state of the black community is in dysfunction. So you have a lot of people that can identify with her. A lot of people didn't have family or upbringing, so they identify. A lot of girls are being put paws on by these men. They can identify with her struggle, and they always going to be there. So that, it is what it is. But we all know that she betrayed her son with the fact that after Blueface stole the son, she went back with him. After Blueface embarrassed the son, she went back with him. After Blueface disowned the son, she went back with him. After Blueface hit the boy's mama and bust him in the mouth, she went back to them. So he's already have a long history of doing horrible things when it includes the baby. He does not protect the baby. He does not love the baby. So why are you placing your baby in an environment where he's not going to be loved and appreciated? And he always going to be compared with his other kids. And he's going to treat them like they're better, which in his eyes they are.
Yeah, that's a sad. I like that you said the black community because this is an epidemic in our community supporting toxic behaviors because he buys nice cars and pay the rent. Like, seriously? We're going to let men treat us like crap because they're paying bills.
And you wonder why they call you prostitutes. You wonder why they call you prostitutes. Well, all it takes for them is to put some money on your books and you're going to do whatever, you're going to accept whatever. Then what do you call that? Ain't that what a prostitute do? When I bring a prostitute over and I pay her for her services, she'll lick the bottom of my shoe if I say so, right? She don't got no standards when I give her this money.
I'm just looking. I remember being in love for the first time, and wanting to impress my man and do all this for my man. But you only got to hit me a couple times before I'm like, okay. You only got to treat me bad a couple of times before I'm okay. And I understand some people, maybe they feel like they work through it, but I'm just one of those people. You can't tell me you love me and treat me like that. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. Like, if you love me, you're not doing all this. And then went and asked Jaden to marry him during one of their breaks. He don't take nothing seriously. He ain't taking nobody seriously. Anybody that marries Blue, they are a joke. They are a complete joke. He done proposed to this girl, acted like, I just did it to make her quiet, and then turned around and told Chrisean, I was ready to leave Jaden for you, but you playing around. Y'all remember that episode? That was Blue getting his heart broken. Because he put it out there. I was ready to put it all down for Chrisean. And I don't know what she did, because we don't know everything. But all of a sudden, he pulled that. And now he's going back F everything. And I know people say that Blue don't love Chrisean, but I feel like he do feel something for that girl. Okay? I don't know what it is, but there's definitely more emotions than just the punani. There's definitely more emotions. And people keep saying he wants Chrisean money. Do we know how much money she really has? Because she was really begging Zeus for that check.
Back in the day, when they
90 seconds.
When they had slave masters and masters, the masters would be upset if they slaves would run away or do something. They get angry. They were very territorial over their slaves. So
you're right.
Do you think that's some love
Especially
too?
the ones that obey you.
Yeah, and sometimes they probably share some good conversation with some of their slaves. Sometimes they even made
60
love.
seconds.
Sometimes they did it with their slaves. Did that mean that, oh my God, you in love with them?
And people are trying to say, oh, Chrisean got that fire, poom, poom. Let's be honest. He has his selection of poom, pooms, okay? It's not just her poom, poom. It's craziness. Because that fire that Chrisean gives him, Jaden is not giving him that energy no more. She done worn that girl out. The fight that he has, the spiciness that she has, he don't get that from Jaden. And at this point, what random woman is about to give him that same energy? Bonnie, she's crazy. She's, and not trying to be funny, I feel like both Jada and Chrisean are prettier than Bonnie. She looks like she gets tons of lip injections. I know so does Jaden, but I still think she's pretty. You look at her daughters, you can tell Jaden's naturally beautiful. I just don't feel like that's what it is. He's with her because he could easily manipulate her. That's the only reason. And the little bit of coins that she does have, I do believe she will hand it right over. Spicy in the fact that that's what he likes. He likes that toxicity. He likes when girls are acting up, changing their hair color to match him. Have you ever seen Jaden with blue hair? Jaden doesn't go out of her way for blue like Chrisean does. Chrisean makes him feel like a king. Jaden reminds him that he's a daddy. Jaden, I would be Jack Frost at this point too. You guys have been watching this? Jaden has been being treated like crap by Blue in 10K. She's called Gray Rock. When you're in a relationship with somebody and you stop responding to their negativity, it's called going Gray Rock. I don't think she's ice cold. And how would you act if you were in Jaden's position? Is she supposed to be depressed, not do anything, not dress up, not do her hair, not post her TikTok? I respect the way Jaden is responding. And she's taking care of her kids. Oh, Jaden had blue hair first? I didn't know about that. Oh, I don't know. Right now, no matter what y'all have to say, I respect Jaden right now. She's staying out of the limelight. She don't got no warrant. She's taking care of her kids, making sure they go to a doctor. Jaden looks like Jack. I don't follow these guys. My social media, I'm posting my own stuff because I do my own stuff. I don't follow anybody because I don't want to mesh my brain with that toxicity and lifestyle that they have. I don't want to be a part of it. Jaden is taking care of those kids. Them kids are healthy. Every time we see them kids, their hair is done. Their clothes are clean. They in a nice house. They living better than we are. And Jaden got a whole family behind her. Her mom is in her life. She has positive reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Well,
yeah. Chrisean do stay smoking weed. I mean, that's what she show. I like I said, I know Jaden's not number one, but I feel like she's moving forward with more grace than Chrisean, period. I'm not saying favoritism. I'm just saying I see her coddling her kids. She picks them up. She brings them to go see their daddy in jail. I really respect Jaden more right now. Yeah, Jaden was, I'm not going to lie, she did engage in toxic behavior with the strippers. But let's be honest, we all know that was Blue pushing for that. And if she didn't play along, it would have been hell. I'm pretty sure she regrets it. And it was on the internet. If CPS was called about that and her kids are still with her, then I don't think we don't need to keep dragging that on.
all right. Well, I thank you so much. We're going to end the show
living better
here.
than a lot of people.
We're going to end the show here, Diane. I'm getting tired, too. But, Diana,
yes,
I enjoyed you to call in. We need you to call in more often. I'm going to let you go right now. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I cut you off, boo. All right. But you guys, I'm going to get on out of here. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to this YouTube channel, The Messy Sweet Spot. And I will see y'all tomorrow. All right. DJ, where you at? Where's the DJ? Make sure you guys like and subscribe here. All right.